Hello everybody. So we will go back to our printmaking tote bag. So if you still remember before the class suspension, actually you have your own tessellation design and you have cut out those details. And then today we are going to move on to the last step, which is the most important part, that is using your tessellation to print on your tote bag. But first of all, I would like to show you the materials that we are going to use. So you will have a very soft fabric here. Later on, we'll use on printmaking. You have your own palettes. Later on, we will add some printmaking ink into it. Your tote bag. For me, I use a cloth to replace it because I don't want to waste the real one. And then you have masking tape, scissors, one color pencil, brushes. You can use your own one, sponge, and special ink for printing on fabric. And you also can get those recycled papers. And for those materials, if you don't have it, most likely they are placed on the teacher's desk one by one. So later on you can go to the teacher's desk to get it on your own. So to begin with, take your stencil here. For you have already cut out the details. However, now we are going to cut out the shape. But one thing I would like to remind you, because later on when we add the ink on it, we have to prevent those ink go beyond the line that we have drawn. So what you have to do is, can you see the black line here? The black line is the original shape, the original outline of your tessellation. But now you are going to extend it, okay? Extend it a bit. Here I will approximately mark it 0.5. So I just use my eyes to measure it. You don't need to use ruler. Just reserve some edge. And then for this edge, it is going to protect your image.
The color won't go beyond the line. And afterward, you can cut along the line that you have drawn. So because you have extended the line, so your tessellation will become bigger than before.
Okay, so afterward, then if you reverse it, then you will see the PVC green color here. What you need to do is just like you tear off a sticker. So slightly tear off your whole image carefully. So you can see the whole thing is in a piece because they have linked all the lines. And afterward, you just take your soft fabric and then place in the middle. So in order to make it firmly stick on the fabric, I will use a recycled paper, put it on the top, and then use my hand to rub it. Okay? So afterward, it will firmly stick that on the fabric. So the next step is look at your bag. So you have to decide how you will going to organize your tessellation. For me, I will use my original shape. So if you lost this paper, you can cut it from your exercise book. If you still remember, on your exercise book, you have made at least 6 tessellation. You can cut out one of them to be the basic shape. And then afterward, you get a recycled paper like me. Get a recycled paper. And then outline the shape one by one to form the shape, the final shape that you like. For example, for me, I like to make it like a cross. For you, I will suggest please make at least 4 tessellation to form the pattern. Okay, so you can create your own one. Afterward, cut it out and then place it on your bag. So you can think about whether you want to put it in the middle, or some of the students, you like the golden section composition, maybe you like it put it on the side. 1/3 of your bag is up to you. So for me, I will put it in the middle. And then afterward, then you can use the color pencil to help you to mark up the key area. So what is the key area? So the bottom, the top, the left and right, so it should be the key area. So I will just slightly mark up the area on my bag. So you will ask, oh, Miss Sam, what color should I choose for the markup? So I would suggest think about what color, the printmaking color you're going to use. For me, later on I will use mainly orange. So I use orange color pencil to mark up the area so that later on the lines can be covered up by my printmaking ink. So you can see I mark the top, bottom, left and right. And one more thing, if your pattern is a bit complicated like me, like a cross here, so I will also mark up the intersection, the jointing part. So which is easier for me to trace where should I put the pattern on. So you will see that this 4 angle, I also mark up the area. So when I remove it, so you can approximately see the cross shape. So later on it will be easier for me to print my pattern on.